Alright, Call of Duty blog post. Let's see what we got here. Activision just came out with their quarter 4 earnings, and with the release of Warzone 2, they made a lot of money. A lot of money. I think it was record-breaking money. You see, it doesn't matter that they're losing players. It doesn't matter that they're bleeding players. It does not matter because the players that are playing are pay pigs. Those people that keep DSP's streaming career alive, people like that play this game. Millions of dollars a day. Millions of dollars a day. And people will defend this. People will defend this lack of content in Season 2 for multiplayer. Give me one reason why we don't have 4 new maps per season. You can't give me one. You can't give me one. You can't. It's very clear that the modern day individual that plays like AAA games, they don't value their money. If you do value your money, though, then you should stick around for this video's sponsor because I think this is a much better investment. It is Groove Life. And then afterwards, we will get into the coverage of the full Season 2 image. This video is sponsored by Groove Life. Guys, Groove Life came to me and basically just said, hey, do you want to review some cool stuff? And I said, yes, I do. And their stuff has to be legitimately the coolest stuff I have ever been sent to cover in an ad read. So I got the wallet and I got the Groove Belt. The Groove Belt being the main thing I was looking forward to here because my problem with belts is I was cursed with a 28-inch waist, but like a 41, 42-inch chest. I'm shaped like an upside-down Dorito or Johnny Bravo. So belts have always been odd to size for me. I just don't have a waist. But Groove Life belts are like infinitely adjustable and they have the perfect amount of stretch. And it's held together with magnets. I believe you pronounce them neodymium. It's so easy to fasten. Once you get it adjusted once, you're good to go, and then you can just snap it in place. And it's great for business, casual, camping in the woods, yard work, and everything in between. And with Groove Life's 94-year no BS warranty, the Groove Belt is literally the last belt you'll ever need, unless you end up as a head in a jar at age like 180 or something, in which case I don't know why you would still need a belt. But the Groove Belt isn't the only thing Groove Life offers. They sent me this amazing wallet. This has got to be my favorite wallet I've ever used, and I've worked with other wallet brands in the past. I mean, just check it out here. It keeps your cards in place, and then you flip this little thing, and they pop up like James Bond. Has a cash strap, a beautiful leather, very sturdy case. This is a legit wallet. Both of these items from Groove Life, to me, are genius. And I'm not even just saying that. They are genius. I first saw these things, and I'm like, wow. This is creative stuff. I like it. So guys, it's time to bring your belt into the 21st century. Head to groovelife.com/blametruth and use the promo code blametruth for 20% off all Groove Life products. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use my code blametruth for 20% off your order. One last time, that's promo code blametruth for 20% off your order. And as always, you can find the discount code URL in the video description below. Alright guys, welcome back to the video here. Thank you Groove Life for the sponsor again. Just great product overall. Let's cover this image. Now, as you guys know, I don't care about Warzone 2. I don't care about dad in front of a 70-inch TV, the game mode. I don't care. I don't care about 12-year-old with his mom's credit card, the game mode. Food for the boys. All right, that's a New York expression it stands for food for the birds. Food for the boys. All right, I don't care about it. Hey, ship it off. Get it out of my face. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care. I don't care. DMZ? Boring. Don't care about DMZ. Played DMZ a little bit. Very, very, very boring. Don't care. Multiplayer. What do we got? What do we officially have? This is what I want to see, right? Oh, we got Dome, nothing new. We got Museum from the beta, which got copyright struck and now is back, nothing new. We got ranked play, nothing new. Should have been there at the start. Should have been there at launch. We got infected, gun game, nothing new. Grind is kind of new. That's like the one cool thing. That's some kill confirm mode where you collect the tags and then you got to run them back to the bank. That's actually pretty cool. Like, and if you die, like let's say you collect 5 tags and you die on the way back to the bank to score them, then you lose them. So kind of new. I will applaud it. Golf clap. That's kind of cool. I will check that mode out. Drop zone, nothing new. All or nothing. I'm actually not sure if that's new or not, but it sounds decent. I'll just read what it says here. With only throwing knives and a pistol with no ammo, can you rack up 20 eliminations to win the special free-for-all party game mode? Every operator gets additional perks starting with Scavenger, which allows for ammo pickups after the first elimination. Like other party game modes, feel free to bring the squad in or make new friends in the lobby. Yeah, you better make them in the lobby, because with this matchmaking that breaks up the lobbies, you'll never see them again! Oh, God. And then we got one in the chamber. Again, nothing new. I appreciate them bringing back gun game, infected. I appreciate them bringing back drop zone. I think all or nothing is, I think that's new. I don't know. One in the chamber. Like, I actually appreciate the modes. The modes overall are good. I think the game modes can bring some life to the game, but it doesn't make sense that they're bringing in all these party game modes and then just like, I don't know, enforcing the skill-based matchmaking when we have a ranked mode in general. It seems like regular just 6v6 multiplayer, what's the point? Like regular TDM, DOM, regular objective modes, what's the point of playing it? Genuinely, I want to know the point. If you're not playing party modes or ranked play, just give up. Like, it's clear that the core Call of Duty foundation, they don't care. Let's go over the weapons. Most likely these weapons are reskinned, guys. Get the Hemlock assault rifle. It's probably going to be some assault rifle just blueprint we have seen. I don't mean an actual like blueprint skin or whatever with attachments. I mean like it's probably just the G36C or something, that we've seen since COD 4. The broadside shotgun, that looks like a Saiga, so I would imagine it's something we've seen before. We've definitely seen the crossbow. Gul Kadachis, I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm sorry, weebs. Don't cancel me or whatever. Don't deface me in Japanese. And the Tempest Torrent Marksman Rifle, again, probably something we've seen before. Some stupid skins, don't care. That's it. That's all we're getting for God knows how long. Months on end. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I actually expected 3 maps. I don't know if that's just me. I mean, we had those Battlegrounds maps, but again, there's no excuse. There's no excuse to not have new multiplayer maps. 4 multiplayer maps per season. They make millions of dollars a day. That's million with an M. M as in the green M&M. The thing you've probably jerked off to but don't want to admit that you did. It's okay. Not okay, actually, but I just don't get it. Can someone explain why multiplayer gets shafted? I mean, if you look at all the Warzone content, it's a lot. Maybe they think that if they just buff nothing but Warzone, that'll get people playing multiplayer to level the guns for Warzone. I think that's been their strategy overall since MW 2019 released. But you can't deny, it doesn't matter if you're the biggest Call of Duty fanboy of all time, you can't deny that multiplayer is just an afterthought. They give us some recycled like party game modes. 2 new cool-ish game modes. I think they're new at least. Again, there's been so many at this point. I don't know. They could recycle stuff, and I probably wouldn't even know if they just choose to recycle something we haven't seen in a while. But that's really all we're getting. Recycled bullshit. And most of us really aren't that hard to please. I think they could actually hold off on giving us new weapons. We've got so many weapons in Modern Warfare 2. It's not hurting for weapon variety. It really isn't. I mean, that's one thing they made sure they went overboard with. At least we have a lot of different weapons. But really, all those weapons are just tedious grind fest because it all boils down to like using several different things. And that's really about it. It's usually just a couple things are head and shoulders better than the rest. The other stuff is just to keep you playing, give you something to do, keep you grinding or whatever for the camos and whatnot. Because that's the only thing to play for. Are the camos. Supposedly with Warzone 2, I don't think the combat record's coming still. So there's that even. Like, we're not that hard to please. Give us some multiplayer maps. Some new multiplayer maps. Give us a combat record. We're pretty much set. Yeah, maybe tone down SBMM. Or at the very least, keep it out of the party modes. It remains to be seen if that'll be in the party modes. But I remember playing Prop Hunt in some game. I think it was Cold War, and that definitely had SBMM. So, longer matchmaking times and bad ping and Prop Hunt and stuff like that. We'll have that, I'm sure, in Gun Game and One in the Chamber and whatnot. We got to have close games just constantly, you know? Man, and Dome. We just saw Dome. But it's worse than that because we had Dome in Vanguard, but that was the World at War Dome. So when the Modern Warfare 3 Dome came out, they changed the name of it. What was it? Satellite or something? I don't even know, man. But they released it, changed the name. Now they're bringing it back under the original name. There's no consistency even. I'm getting confused just talking about it. It's nothing new. Like, it's not a bad map. I'm not complaining that we're getting a good map. I'm not. But for God's sake, the museum, like, that being brought back is just, that's a slap in the face. That's a shit map. I know it's a shit map. I've played it. We played it in the goddamn beta for free. It sucked then. It's gonna suck now. Nothing new. Why can't we just have somebody making maps? Like, man, y'all make $1 million daily. No, more than that. Millions of dollars daily. Give me half of that. Give me $500,000 for the year. I'll sit here and make maps for you. Give me the program, man. Give me the program. I'll learn it. Like, I will make maps. I will go into mapmaker.com or whatever, and I will make a map, okay? I have MySpace HTML skills from back in the day. I have quite a few maps on Halo 3 Forge. I can make a map. I will be just a little map maker man. Just little map maker man. Pay me some money. I'll do it for you. I'll make 10 maps every 3 months for the community. And they'll be better than Border Crossing, Santa Sima Zima Zuma Border Crossing. They'll be better than Tarak. You know, they'll be better than Balderas Venereal Disease Museum, whatever the hell you want to call it. I could make a better map. Just give me some time. Give me some money. Seriously, I'm one guy. I'm not even kidding. I'm not joking. Give me 500 grand for the rest of the year. I will just make maps. I will make maps and then retire. You know, like, I could retire on $500,000 probably. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, that's the point though. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like, it's so simple. If you could just pay like a few people to do it, why aren't you doing it? Why do you continue to shaft multiplayer? I just want to know why. Give me one good goddamn reason. Again, you can't. It's laziness. It's just laziness. It really is. Sheer and utter laziness. That, or they are really creatively bankrupt and they've tried to make new maps, but they're bad. I don't know what they're doing over there in Infinity Ward. I really don't. At this stage, I don't think they're doing anything. Recycling a bunch of game modes, recycling maps we've already seen. Who is working on the multiplayer? Seriously, 3,000 devs. It's been over 3 years at this point. 3,000 devs, 3 years and 3 months. And we have, what, 12 multiplayer maps? 13 now? I've... Inexcusable. We had more multiplayer maps back in Call of Duty 4, released in 2007, with a dev team of a little over 100, I think it was. What is going on, dude? What is going on? Maybe they're going to release the maps with whatever Sledgehammer's doing when that game comes out in, you know, at the end of the year. But still, there's no excuse. If I have to wait another year for like a full game, like a game we should have gotten, I'm done. I'm checked out, man. I'm going to play some Cold War a little bit later on today with a friend of mine, but that's literally because I need some longer gameplay for when I potentially do the next episode of the podcast. That's really about it. You know, I don't want someone to have to record like over an hour's worth of gameplay and send it over Drive, because it's just too long. This isn't my gameplay, by the way. But dude, this game it's chalk. It's done. Like, I'm going to try out the new game modes, actually. I will try those out. if they are even new. Somebody correct me here. They may be recycled as well. I may be missing something. I'm honestly too tired to research. I don't give a shit enough to even research if what they're bringing back is remotely new. The dog tag thing kind of sounds like a mode we did already have before. Like, what am I thinking of? A little bit like Uplink, I think it was, in Black Ops 3, where you gotta like, grab the thing and deliver it, but just with kill confirmed. Regardless, guys, I'm out of time. I hope you enjoyed this video. But my word, man. Leave your thoughts below, and I guess subscribe and rate the video with a like rating. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. I want to suplex Joe Secott through whoever the hell is in charge of 6v6 multiplayer and giving us content for it. Because, like, they need a skinny white man thrown through them. That's all I'm going to say. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace out.
Here's some parting advice.